A viral video from a Bay Area TikTok influencer appears to have cost a San Francisco restaurant owner his job. Kiss Cafe in Hayes Valley is being bombarded with negative reviews online after a woman shared a tearful video about a rude interaction she claimed she had at that restaurant.
It starts like a dream. A small cafe, a handmade jewelry brand, or a boutique candle shop finally gets the attention of an Instagram star with hundreds of thousands of followers. The influencer posts a photo, tags the business, and praises the product. Overnight, the shop's inbox floods with messages. Their website traffic surges, and customers rush in. For a small business owner, this feels like striking gold. Social media has collapsed the gap between obscurity and fame, and an influencer's endorsement can seem like the most direct route to success. But for every story of a small brand making it, thanks to an influencer shout-out, there are quieter, more painful stories. Ones of businesses collapsing under the weight of sudden demand, impossible expectations, and public backlash when things go wrong. In the age of influencer marketing, attention can be a double-edged sword. For small businesses, it's a blade that can cut deep. One of the most common ways influencers unintentionally harm small businesses is through sheer scale. Many small operations simply aren't built to handle an overnight rush of orders. A bakery that can make 200 cupcakes a day suddenly receives orders for 2,000. A ceramic artist who handcrafts 10 mugs a week is suddenly asked for 500 in a month. What begins as good publicity turns into a logistical nightmare. Orders are delayed. Customers, many of them influenced by the influencer's glowing recommendation, become frustrated. Social media turns sour. One viral TikTok about slow shipping can undo years of goodwill. In 2021, a small candle shop in Texas was spotlighted by a lifestyle influencer. The owner received over 12,000 orders in less than a week, more than their entire yearly sales in 2020. With supply chains already strained by the pandemic, the business fell behind, and angry customers began accusing them of scamming. The owner later said, "I thought it would be the best week of my life. It became the worst month I've ever had."
All right, I usually do not ask for anything. I've been a giver my whole life. But if there's somebody who just randomly wants to gift something or just wants to make my day, I would appreciate a complete matcha set with extremely high quality matcha.
Another trap comes before the first post is even published. The unspoken expectation that small businesses should give away products or services for exposure. Influencers often reach out offering a review or post in exchange for free items. For a small business with tight margins, sending out hundreds of dollars worth of products to someone who may or may not follow through is a gamble. Worse, the exposure rarely lives up to the promise. An audience of 200,000 followers might sound like a goldmine, but not all followers are potential customers. Many live in different countries, aren't in the target demographic, or simply scroll past without buying. A 2019 study by the influencer marketing agency Markerly found that influencers with over 100,000 followers had a significantly lower engagement rate, around 1.7%, compared to micro-influencers with smaller niche audiences, around 4%. This means that sending $500 worth of free product to a big-name influencer might generate only a trickle of interest. For a small business, that's not a marketing campaign, it's a loss. When an influencer posts a glowing review, it can bring a surge of goodwill. But when they post a negative one, the damage can be instant and severe. Unlike traditional reviews, which are buried on Yelp or Google, an influencer's criticism is amplified by their personal brand. Followers trust them, not because they're experts, but because they're relatable. And that trust means their opinions carry an outsized weight. In 2020, a cafe in Melbourne found itself the target of an influencer's wrath after a misunderstanding about a free meal. The influencer posted a scathing review to their 85,000 Instagram followers, accusing the cafe of rudeness and poor service. Within hours, the cafe's online ratings plummeted, and several corporate catering orders were canceled. It took months to recover the lost business, and the owners say some customers never came back. Even when intentions are good, the influencer-business partnership can fail simply because of a poor match between product and audience. An artisanal cheese shop collaborating with a fitness influencer whose brand revolves around plant-based eating, a luxury handbag label promoted by a minimalist lifestyle blogger. These mismatches confuse audiences, erode trust, and can make the brand look desperate for attention. Small businesses sometimes get caught in the glamour of a large follower count without asking the crucial question: does this influencer's audience actually want what we sell? Marketing experts often advise businesses to focus on relevance over reach. A small, passionate audience that cares about the product is far more valuable than a massive, indifferent one.
Okay, I'm the boss, the accountant, the assistant, and probably tech support too. And I haven't slept since Tuesday. Where's the invoice? Where's the task list? Where's my team? Oh, right, it's just me.
This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm just dying inside.
Then I got Ancoia CRM. Tasks, done. Payroll, done. Clients, happy. Me, alive.
Now I run my whole company like a pro. And I only cry once a week. Progress.
Sometimes the problem isn't the campaign, it's the influencer themselves. Influencers are public figures, and like any public figure, they're vulnerable to scandals. A small business that ties its reputation to one personality can find itself dragged into controversies it never saw coming. When a fitness influencer in Los Angeles was exposed for promoting unsafe weight loss products, several small brands that had collaborated with her were caught in the backlash. Even though those businesses had nothing to do with the scandal, their names were repeatedly mentioned in angry comment threads. Sales dipped, and one brand quietly pulled all influencer partnerships for the next year. For a small business, the risk is simple. You might be borrowing someone's credibility, but you're also borrowing their baggage. Even when everything goes right, there's no guarantee an influencer post will reach the audience you're paying for. Social media algorithms can bury posts without warning. Instagram might decide only 10% of an influencer's followers see their latest story. TikTok might push it to the wrong audience. And unlike a traditional ad campaign, there's no refund if the post flops. A 2022 analysis by Later.com found that Instagram engagement rates for influencers have been declining steadily since 2019, with some categories seeing drops of more than 40%. That means the viral boost small businesses hope for is less likely than ever. None of this means influencers are bad for small businesses. Many have built thriving brands through smart, targeted partnerships. The key is preparation and strategy. 1. Vet the influencer. Look at engagement rates, audience demographics, and past brand collaborations, not just follower count. 2. Set clear expectations. Have a written agreement outlining deliverables, timelines, and payment terms. 3. Prepare for demand. If a campaign goes viral, have a plan for scaling production and customer service. 4. Diversify marketing. Don't rely on one influencer or one platform. Spread the risk. 5. Be ready for backlash. Have a public relations plan in case things go wrong. Influencers can be powerful allies for small businesses, opening doors to audiences that traditional marketing can't reach. But the same tools that create opportunity can also create risk, sometimes catastrophic risk. In a world where one post can change a company's fate overnight, small businesses must remember, not all exposure is good exposure. The glow of influencer attention can illuminate your brand or burn it to the ground. As one small business owner who learned the hard way told me, going viral is like a tidal wave. You can ride it to the shore or it can pull you under. The difference is whether you know how to swim before it hits.